All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Women Talk Podcast. You're here with your host, Jabri, and this is episode number 15 of season number 2. I'm almost positive this is going to be the season finale episode. So I would just like to say thank you for everybody for listening to this season thus far. 15 episodes in. If you have listened to every single episode, y'all never comment when I ask you to. But if you listen to every single episode of the season, or at least 14 of the 15 or something like that, then I would love it if you would comment below. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm planning on capping the season off here just because I kind of just want to switch things up. I'm a little bit tired of the way things are going right now. And I also just have a lot going on in my life that I want to kind of get on schedule so that I can be on schedule for you guys, because I don't want to just put this out willy-nilly like whenever. I would like it to be on schedule so that the people that are expecting it to be out on that day, like it'll be there for them. So yeah, if it sounds like I'm whispering a little bit, it's because I am recovering from COVID. So this is my 5th day with COVID. I got like symptoms on Monday. It was really bad on Monday, really bad on Tuesday, but I started to get better by Wednesday. So hopefully y'all can hear me well, but I know it's going to seem like I'm whispering just because I'm not trying to strain my voice super hard. Yeah, so like I said, hopefully y'all have enjoyed the season thus far. I don't want to make any promises for next season just because I feel like I kind of made promises for this season and some things changed and some things didn't. So I want to just bring next season, once I record a few episodes, I just want to put it out and see what you guys think of it. But I just want us to have a little bit more fun, possibly talk to more people. But like I said, I don't want to make any promises. So I'm excited about today's episode. Today's episode is something that I think about a lot and that I research a lot, and we'll get into all that as we talk about it. But I guess my question for you would be, what do you believe in? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe in mediums, channelers, ghosts, tarot, astrology? You're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I almost believe in everything and nothing at the same time. There aren't too many things that I've ever been 100% sure about, but there aren't too many things that I can't say exist either. So I'm a skeptic of almost all things. Like literally, I don't know if I've ever said this on here. I don't consider myself a Christian, but I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I do believe in a creator, like God. I call my creator God, and I'll talk a little bit more about what I believe in later in the episode. But yeah, what do you guys believe in? Let me know in the comments. Like, do you believe in, is there anything that you just flat out don't believe in? Like, I know some people just don't believe in ghosts. They're like, that doesn't exist. Like, that's not real. So I understand if like, there's something you're like, no. Like some people are like astrology, that's they'll believe in ghosts, but like not astrology, or they'll believe in spirits, but not ghosts, like in different things. So there's anything that you don't believe in flat out, I would like to hear about that as well. But what got me thinking about this, obviously, like I said, I do this type of research and this type of like, I just watch videos about stuff like this all the time because it's one of the most interesting things to me. But I was watching a documentary. Actually, I was watching Amber Rose's podcast. I don't know what her podcast is called, but she does have a podcast that I think is fairly new. And she was discussing religion and beliefs for a segment, and mentioned a documentary called Moment of Contact, which is a like alien encounter documentary that happened in Brazil. And it discussed just a lot of things, like when it comes to alien encounters in general. And it was a really, really interesting documentary. Like, it's almost like this happened. Like, there's a lot of alien encounters where we like, oh, the person said it, but I don't know. Like, this one happened. Like, it's almost like there's so much evidence and there's so many things to back it up that this is a thing that happened and is irrefutable. Unless you just choose to believe no one in the documentary, then I feel like it happened. Irrefutable, is that the word? I hope that's right. So yeah, I really enjoyed that documentary. I watched it all the way through. There are subtitles, so if you have problems with subtitles, then you're gonna have a little bit of an issue. I can't say I read every single subtitle, but I definitely got the gist, and it was very, very interesting, and I urge everybody to go watch it. And then it also brought me to another documentary for like the recommended things, and it was called Channelers, and it was a docu-series. And I watched the first episode of Channelers, and I actually saw one of the channelers before on TikTok, and his name was Bashar, I believe. And I was just very interested. Like, I liked a lot of the messages that he gave, and I didn't know what he was doing as he was giving the messages. So it was interesting to actually see him in the documentary and learn like about channeling and what channeling is, and that it's even a thing at all. I had no idea what channeling was. I believe I wrote down a definition for channeling. So the documentary is also called Channeling: A Bridge to Beyond, and these are both on Amazon Prime on Gaia. You have to like subscribe to Gaia inside of Amazon Prime. I did a 7-day free trial. But channeling is the ability to communicate with angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, or beings in spiritual realms. And yeah, I've just been doing a lot of like I said, research. Like, I watch that in my free time, so I'm very interested in stuff like that. And it was very interesting just to see. I don't know, I will say like something about the Chandler's documentary kind of gave me like a disingenuous feel. And is the word disingenuous or disingenuine? Look, I got COVID brain, that's what we're gonna blame it on. But yeah, just I didn't really feel like it was like genuine for some reason. For some reason, I think it may have been the way that it was edited. It kind of gave me like just the vibe that everybody wasn't telling the truth, I guess. I don't want to say that, but that's just kind of the vibe that it gave me. But like I said, I've seen Bashar on TikTok, and I didn't know what he was doing. I just felt like the messages that he was giving out were good messages. So I think you could get something from channelers. I don't know if I specifically believe in channelers, or I just think I would have to do more research. Obviously, I do believe in channelers, but maybe not, like I said, all the people in that specific documentary. But obviously, channeling is something that like a lot of people do. Like, when the way that I described it, like speaking to your or spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and beings in the spiritual realm, like I think a lot of us have the ability to communicate with our spirit guides. I don't know, I feel like I do. I feel like it's a new skill that I've gained, and a new skill that I'm kind of like, I guess, brushing up on. But I do feel like now I have the ability to speak with my spirit guides. So I think a lot of us have the ability to channel. It's just, I guess, how we do it and which ways, how good we are at it. So as I mentioned before, I've done a lot of research over the years in my personal time about religion, tarot, mediums, and near-death experiences. And my research has included corroborations of stories about NDEs, and the stories always match down to the process, y'all. Like, they don't always match down to the process, let me not lie, but a lot of stories across a lot of different places that don't like the two stories that I looked up, or the two stories that I read or heard about, just wouldn't need to sound the same. It's like they didn't come from the same person. It wouldn't be somebody trying to spew this story, this lie. And it could be a lie. It could always be a lie. But for some reason, I just believe certain stories just because they always happen like the same, like, or if not all the same, like somewhat the same. Like, a lot of people who are in hospital beds, they'll say like they saw the nurses around them, or the doctors around them, or the surgeons, whoever, and there were spirits working through them. Like, almost like every doctor had their own spirit guide above them, and the spirits were working through them, like through their bodies, and like trying to heal this person that can now see them because they've crossed over a little bit into a different spirit realm than we're in, or to a different, I don't know the correct words for everything, but you get what I'm saying. Like, they can see something that we can't all see all the time. And stories about how they get like, they raise out of their body and get this aerial view of the room, and they know details about what happened in the room that nobody should know if they're dead. Like, if you're dead, you wouldn't know what the police officer said to the ambulance driver when they were carrying your body over here, but they heard it. Or like, you were flatlining on the hospital bed, so how did you hear the nurse tell the other nurse that they didn't think you were going to make it, and X, Y, and Z, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? There is just like too many coincidences in all these stories, and too many things that happen that make it seem like this had to happen. Call me naive. Like I said, I believe in a little bit of everything, and I'm a little bit skeptical about everything. So yeah, I don't know, but I would encourage you, if you've never known a person that's had an NDE, because the first NDE that I near death experience that I had ever heard of was from my own great grandmother. So that story kind of matched some of those stories that people tell. And like, what happens beyond, like, once you raise out of your body, like what a lot of people say, what happens beyond that kind of varies for everyone. But I feel like those like steps that happen are like the same. And my great grandmother said that those steps happened in her story as well before I heard of anybody else's story. So yeah, like, I don't know, those things have just been very, very interesting to me. Tarot readers, reading in alignment with each other, with my life, with the planets, because you guys know, according to astrology and tarot and all these things, like, we're supposed to have events that happen down on Earth according to the alignment of the planets. Like, your zodiac sign and your chart is dependent on the alignment of the planets at the exact day and time that you were born. Like, the alignment of the planets are supposed to affect us a lot. And if you look up certain things, like certain full moons or new moons, or when Mercury is in retrograde, when those things are happening, sometimes the coincidences in life just match up so perfectly. And I'm like, I don't know. Am I crazy? Or is it the stars? Is it the sky? I don't know. Like, but yeah, like, this is all over the years. Like I said, you guys, like, I know I sound crazy to somebody, but that's okay. That's fine. Prayer and the role it plays in people's lives, and the roles it's played in my life. Like, prayer is strong. Prayer, meditation, the role meditation plays on your body. These are different things, like, that I've done. Like, I've seen the effects of prayer. I've seen life without prayer and life with prayer. And like I said, I don't pray to, like, your Lord Jesus Savior. I want to say your Lord Jesus Savior, to be specific. Like, just speaking to my spirit guides and speaking to my angels and stuff like that, and honoring them and telling them I hear them, and actually honoring the signs that they give me. Like I said, I know, like, now me and my spirit guides can communicate. You know what? I was going to keep talking about, like, my research and stuff like that. The last thing that I did research on was manifestation. There are so many techniques for manifestation, and I urge you to look them up on your own if you've never manifest, or if you've never tried to manifest. And it's not anything crazy. It's not anything bad. You're not a witch if you decide you want to manifest something. Prayer is manifestation, literally. So I would look into all of that yourself too. But I guess we'll get into my beliefs now. That's the last thing I want to talk about. So I now, like I said, believe that I can communicate with my spirit guides. And this is kind of personal, but I don't mind putting this information, because I'm not going to tell you guys specifically how I do it, specifically what I do, things that I want to do in the future, things that they're urging me to do and telling me to do in my mind. But now I have this kind of communication system where I directly talk to my spirit guides. So I came up with a name for my spirit guides, and I call them my spirit team. And they'll just send me either confirmation or they'll send me the opposite, which is confirmation in a different way. But yeah, through signs, through special things that I've come to learn that my spirit guides are saying to me over the years. They'll come to me and say, hey, this is not supposed to be like this. And I'll say, oh, that's that thing. That's not supposed to be like that. But you kind of have to create your own language with your spirit team. You have to create your own language with yourself. You have to get in touch with yourself a lot. Meditation helps with that. Working out, like feeling your feelings and being inside your body really helps with getting in touch with your spirit team and your spirit guides. Like I said, I do believe in a higher power. I do believe in God, but my belief is that God is love and not like this selfish being that a lot of religions believe that he is. Honestly, I could probably do a whole episode on my belief system, but I just believe that God is love. And I believe a lot in prayer. I believe in manifestation. I believe prayer plays a strong role in my life. I kind of believe in tarot. I don't want to put that in my belief system yet, but we're going to see. We're going to see. I want to get more into tarot. I actually want to buy my own deck soon, which sounds super exciting. So we'll see. Should I start doing tarot readings? Do y'all trust me? Well, yeah, those are my beliefs. So because this is the last episode of the season, I just want to talk about the season a little bit, and I'll give you guys my feedback on the season. Since you guys don't give me a lot of feedback, y'all give me good feedback. I will say, like, I don't get any bad feedback, but I know there's something that I could be doing better. So I'll say I wish I definitely had an interview this season. I definitely wish I would have talked to somebody. I don't regret not talking to someone, and I'm just pulling up my YouTube channel just so I can look at the season, look over the season and see like what I want to discuss about it. But I don't regret not having anybody on, just because it'll happen when it's supposed to and it'll happen as it's supposed to. But I think I could have had just more opinions. Even if I didn't have anyone on, I wanted to have like people send me an audio and I put their audio in, and life just kind of did the thing, and it didn't end up good. So yeah, I definitely wish I could have done better on that front. Just getting more opinions like from other people that I know and I trust, or just differing opinions from my own that I could put in here for you guys. I really wish I got to do that. I wish I got to have someone on, a guest. I have to figure out the mic situation. That's the biggest thing. I think I just have to buy something, which who got money? But yeah, I just gotta buy something, I think, and I have another mic already, so I just have to buy something, and maybe I'll get the same mic again just so that the quality can be the exact same. But the other mic that I have is a really good mic. I just don't use it. It's like one of those mics that sits on the table instead, and I don't use a table in front of me, and I would actually not like that. I don't think I would want a table in front of me. I kind of move my hands a lot. I move my book a lot. Like, I do stuff. So I kind of prefer this handheld mic situation. Or I would like one of the ones that like stands in front of me, but that's a whole thing that like I don't even know what that is. It's a mic rig, I'm sure, but like where would I even put that? I would need a table. We would need something. So yeah. But yeah, discussing the season. Okay, so positives of this season, what I will say is I definitely got more viewership than I received last season. Like, overall, my most viewed episode on YouTube right now is Building Self-Esteem and a Little Rant About Black Women. That's episode number 5 of this season. That has 312 views right now, which is insane to me. Like, I know 312 probably sounds like, oh, a little baby number to somebody, but imagine 312 people sitting in front of you right now listening to you talk. Like, 312 is so insane to me. And that's my highest view video ever right now. So like on this platform, not on other platforms, but definitely on YouTube. Like for my podcast, 312 is crazy. And that doesn't include the views that I got or the listens that I got on Spotify, Apple, Google, like, so yeah, that episode did really, really well. And then the second one is Are You Begging? Dating in 2023. And those episodes happened right after each other. So I don't know like what type of role I was on. And the episode before that one was the McCamey Manor episode. That was my Halloween episode, which I was also gonna say I'm really happy I got to do a Halloween episode. Like I got to theme things out. I had a few. I had Valentine's Day, we had Halloween, we had New Year, so that's exciting. But the McCamey Manor episode got 94 views. So I don't know, like I said, what type of role I was on for the the third, fourth, and fifth episode of this season, but those did really well, and it just helped the season overall do a lot better than the first season. So I'm just very happy. And then I also just have a higher number of average viewers and listeners for the season, so I'm very, very happy about that. I'm happy I got to put out 15 episodes. So you have to think 15 episodes is almost 15 weeks. Like, that's crazy to have 15 episodes of something. I know it's more than 15 weeks because I've taken breaks and there's been like pauses in between, but that's crazy to me. Like, we've been here for 15 weeks with each other. How long is that? How many months is that? Like almost 4 months. That's crazy. Also, let's see. My car accident episode. Now that episode didn't get a bunch of views. It didn't get a bunch of views, but I really just liked that episode. I like the vulnerability of it. I like that I was able to come to you guys and like talk about it like right after it happened, as soon as I felt healed. And now that's a thing of the past. Like, we're past that. I mean, I don't have a car again yet. So if you're looking to sell a car, go ahead and give me a car. Or if you're looking to give out a car, I'll take it. But yeah, I'm just happy I was able to talk to y'all about that. That was just very vulnerable, and that was cool to do. I'm sorry. Y'all probably saw that face that I made. I don't want to edit this too much, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just people walking around in my house, which is kind of blowing me because it's 10:07 p.m. right now. I usually do this during the day, so when people are walking around in the day, I'd be like, oh, okay, like, it's the daytime. I can't tell everybody. It's 10 p.m. Y'all do not be walking around at 10 p.m. But I'm going to be quiet. So if you hear anything in the background, I don't feel like re-editing. Like, I don't feel like doing a bunch of cuts. That's what that is. Sorry. Love y'all. But, no, yeah. My favorite episode of the season was honestly probably building self-esteem, to be honest. That was actually probably my favorite episode of the season because it was something that just took me so long to get to. Like, it took me so long to even be able to come speak to y'all about building self-esteem. So like the fact that I was able to like make a whole like list of things to do it, like, I don't know, y'all don't know my self-esteem journey really. I mean, I guess I talked about it in that video, so go watch that video if you want to hear about it. But it's just been a long journey, and I'm glad I could help anybody, and I'm glad that's my most viewed video because that means the most people are like getting the most help out of it. So I'm just really happy about that. Let's see. Maybe my least favorite episode of the season. Honestly, probably the Cassie, Diddy, Keke Palmer, Darius, Tamar Krishan episode. Or the Will Loves Jada Down episode. And that's just because I was trying to stray away from celebrity topics. I was trying to stay away from hot topics this season, but I let those kind of catch me up, and I think the episodes were good. Like, I think I gave like good, commentary, but I just didn't like that I let that into this season when I didn't really want to. And those weren't my best performing episodes either. Like my best performing episodes were my topic based episodes where I stayed on topic. And that's what I said I wanted to do this season. So, but I did for most of the episodes. I honestly did. We kicked off the season with Am I Lonely or Alone? And I really liked that episode as well, just because I was getting back into my groove and happy to be back with y'all, like I always say. So I felt like it was a like trial episode kind of, but I was just happy that I put it out and I was proud of myself for putting it out. Yeah, those were check out the Valentine's Day episode. That was the last episode. It's a Valentine's Day episode and it's about gifts, sex, and music. But I will say, if you're a real lover, we do for our lovers all around the year. So you can use that episode for a gift just on a random Tuesday for your girlfriend or a random Wednesday for your boyfriend. And I'm sure they will enjoy it very, very much. Like way more than they would have enjoyed it on Valentine's Day. Honestly, if you just do that for your partner on a random day, they're going to love you. Like, and do that like once every other month. Maybe even more often if you can. Pro relationship tip. Yeah, that was the season for real. I had a good time this season. Like I said, I want to just bring more people. I want more personalities. I just want us to get more than just me next season. I'm glad I feel more comfortable with you guys. I feel more comfortable making mistakes. I feel better just about the podcast that I put out. I feel better about being consistent through hardships and hard times because as y'all can see, I've actually gone through a lot over the past 4 months that I said this season was and before this season happened. As you can see, life happens. Like life be happening to us all. So I'm glad I could still put the podcast out while life was happening. And this will be something that I can look back on and say, oh my gosh. And I'll know, y'all don't know everything, but I'll know everything that was going on when I look at the episode and be like, she was going through it. So yeah, I'm glad we could go through it together. I love us. Okay, so I don't think I have things that I learned this week. I'm trying to think. If I think of something, then I'll think of it. But let me tell you what I do got. It's some stuff I want to get off my chest. I want to rant about some stuff. So let's get into that. The first thing that I want to rant about today is something that I know a lot of y'all can relate to. I just know it. And that's that men get on my nerves. I'm sorry. Apologize to all the men watching, but not really because I don't care. If this is you get on my nerves. Men lack intention and they lack accountability for their own actions. I guess that's what accountability is, right? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of, and when I say men, I mean men, not boys. Because you know what? A lot of times, boys have more intention than men do. Oddly enough. I remember boys having more intention for me than any man that I've talked to within the last, I don't even want to put a time on it. I don't even know. And I'm just trying to figure out why. What's wrong? What happened? And then whenever you talk about intentions, whenever you bring up the word intentions, whenever you say anything about intentions to a man you've been dating, to a man you just started talking to a man you've been talking to for 3 months, kind of like literally, they get scared. They get flustered. They get flurried. They get like intentions. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm scared. Like, what do you... Calm down. I just want to know, like, I feel like we should start going back into dictionary definitions with men because they put their own definitions on stuff and then get like frightened when you bring it up. Like, what are your intentions for me? That's such a clear question. Your intentions could literally be, I literally want to hit it and quit it. You could say that. Your intentions could be, oh, I just want to talk to you for 3 months and see where it goes. Like, you could say whatever. But to say, what, how do you just have no, do you think? How do you have no intentions for the person you're talking to? Or do you just don't want to tell them your intentions because they don't sound good? Do you have intentions, but your intentions make you sound like a piece of dookie, so you don't want to speak on them? I'm willing to bet it's probably the latter. I'm willing to bet. And then accountability. Like, literally, you could tell a man, he could literally sneeze and you tell him, bless you. And he say, I did not do that. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me or my family. When certain things happen, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to let you guys in on the behind the scenes. But if the framing is a little bit off right now, it's because my phone died and I record on my phone. But we're back. So yeah, hopefully it didn't make too much of a difference in framing. Like, I know I'm gonna be in a different spot because I literally got up, drank a smoothie, put a Stouffer's in the oven, came back, made a TikTok. I did a lot of stuff. So hopefully, hopefully it's fine. But what I left off on was men lacking accountability. What I was saying was a man could trip. You could say, are you okay? And they'd be like, what are you talking about? That's what I left off on. Literally, like, and I'm just tired of the lack of accountability. That's it. Like, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm not playing dumb anymore. I'm not playing cute anymore. If you want to be stupid, you be stupid on your own with yourself. I will not engage in stupid conversations anymore. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. It's like, there are certain things I've heard recently, and then there are certain things that I've heard like before. Like, I'll tell people, oh, I want to wait till 30 to have kids. And they'll say, oh, like men specifically, not women ever. Oh, you want to wait till 30 to have kids? Don't wait too long because I don't even know. I don't even know what reasons they gave me because I checked out. Then I'll hear, oh, don't rush to do anything. Like, don't move too fast. Don't force anything. Like, I want men to stop telling me what to do with my body. I want men to stop telling me what to do with myself. I want men to stop telling me what to do with my anything that don't got nothing to do with you. And it really nothing has anything to do with no man. You know why? Because I don't got no daddy. I'm single. I don't got no brother. I don't got no male friends. Like, literally, there's nothing about me that has anything to do with a man. So I'm tired of men telling me what to do with myself or how to do it or trying to give me advice on what to do with my body when they can't even take accountability for their own actions as a grown person. Period. I'm tired of passive aggressive people. I want to punch them in the face. Yeah, I'm not passive aggressive. I'm very aggressive. So I'm tired of that. I don't like that at all. And the last thing I want to get off my chest is I want everyone to know that I don't mind paying the price of being first. I don't mind paying the price of being the first person to adapt to an ideal, to a way of thinking. I don't mind paying the price of being the first person in anything, because there's always a price you pay for being first. People talk about you, people laugh at you, people look down on you, people judge you. I don't mind paying that price ever. Not anytime do I mind paying the price for being first. And I'll always be that. All right. Yeah, that's really it. I hope y'all enjoyed this season. I want y'all to know we're all first. Anybody who's watching this podcast, you're first too, because you're of a different type of mind. You're of a different type of, like I said, ideal. And you want to be different. And you didn't mind paying that price. Sorry, I sound sick. Yeah, I love you guys. I'm so glad that you were able to stick this whole season out with me. Forgive me, through everything that's gone on. I can't wait till next season. I love you guys. Bye. Of the Some House. So we're gonna go watch that. We're gonna get spooky. And I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, a good evening. Thank you so much for tuning back in. You don't even understand what it means to me. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Yeah, it was a good time. I had a great time with y'all. That was fun. Leave Jada Pinkett and Adonis alone. Leave DDG alone. And yeah. All right, y'all. See y'all next episode. Bye. And click like. And go to Spotify on your iPhone and click like. And then do the same thing for everything else. Because you love me. And I love you back. All right. Bye, y'all. See you next week. Yeah. Take care of yourself. I don't have any announcements, I don't think. I think that was really a good way to wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. Bye. I hope y'all took a lot from this episode. Thank you so much for listening. This has been Woman Talk. Make sure y'all follow me on my socials. I'll put them on the screen now. And have a great weekend. It's a Saturday for me, so I'm going to go have a great Saturday. And I love y'all. Bye. I do this because I want y'all to listen to me. I do this because I want to be a voice for my generation, and I want to change the way that y'all think about certain things, and I just want to be a positive light for everyone. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for anybody who has given me any amount of support, for liking, sharing, retweeting, whatever you've done for me. I appreciate you greatly. This has been Women Talk Podcast with your host Jabri, and I will see y'all next week. Bye. Please, if you enjoy this video, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things. And I will catch you next time. Bye. Yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for going with me through everything that I've gone through this year. Thank you for being just on this path with me. Thank you for watching me grow. Thank you for watching me be sad. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye. This has been the most fun I've had doing a thing, my own project ever in life. So I appreciate y'all so much for listening. And yeah, now I'm going to show the best clips of Women Talk 2023. Thank y'all for being here with me. I love y'all so much. Bye. Before, I love y'all every day, every time, every listen. Anybody who makes it to the end, you are my favorite person ever. Love you dearly. And yeah, hold it down, girls. No shame out here. DM me if you need me. I love y'all. Bye. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you listen to the end, again, you made it. If you listen to the end, I'm going to start doing this. If you listen to the end, just comment a red heart. You don't got to say nothing else but a red heart. And if you do that, I promise you I'm going to give you $5. I'm lying. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope this was a good episode with lots of information. Yeah. Bye. That's it. I'm ending it here. I love you guys. I hope you come back next week to hear what I got to say, and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye. But we will see. But yeah, we're going to start our Valentine's Day stuff next week. We're going to start talking about sex and love and all the good things and all the fun things. So I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye. And I hope y'all have a good Valentine's Day. I hope y'all have a good 2024. I hope it's a good February for everybody. Yeah. I will see y'all next week, possibly with another Valentine's Day episode. My friend Diamond gave me a really good topic to talk about, so we'll probably talk about that next week. I love y'all to death. I swear I do. I love this podcast so much. And I cannot wait to see y'all next week. Bye.